Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Silver for the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. And, I didn't do what I said I was going to do. I didn't walk around a whole bunch to max out Eevee's friendship because I realized, hey, it doesn't really matter because we could just cancel his evolution since we know what he's going to turn into. And this entire problem with it being day or night when he evolves is something that is held over from my nostalgia as a kid of when I didn't know why he would turn into Umbreon or why he turned into Espeon, because I didn't put two and two together with day and night, and I didn't talk to NPCs either. But as it stands, we do actually want to get him to level 30, so that he'll learn Bite before he evolves. And even though we've got a Pokemon that can surface, we've got a gym leader to find. Apparently there's a gym in this town, and she's at the lighthouse. Maybe we can help her with the sick Pokemon. And, uh-huh. People train at the lighthouse. That's interesting. Who's the lighthouse keeper, then? Yeah, this feels more like a, steel-clad gym. This is no place for playing. Well, I assure you that it is, gentlemen. Huh, you look like a guy I saw in the SSN, and ooh, look, it's Noctowl. It's one big owl. Pretty fierce looking, honestly. When Gen 2 first came out, and I found out that Hoot evolved into Noctowl, I thought Noctowl was like one of the coolest Pokemon of all time. And I still do. And adult me will probably use it to its maximum effect. But child me saw all of the moves that are for setups and status elements. It was like, he's just like worse Pidgeot. And in reality, he's like bulky tank bird that swoops into your dreams and kills you from the inside out slowly. So he's kind of like a nightmare bird. Like whoever designed him was scared of owls. Thought owls should be fearsome. Oh, the Pokemon at the top is sick and can't be cured by ordinary medicine. Men of the sea are always spoiling for a good fight. Well, that's why the US Navy used to depict the sailor as the smoking, drinking, fighting sailor. And then in recent years they had to cut back on portraying that because it was giving them bad PR. See how this Shadow Ball attack does. We don't have Stab for it, we never will, but it's an 80 power move that is currently based off of physical attack, which our Eevee has a pretty good amount of, to be honest. Sailor Huey was defeated. Yep, you lose, and you give me money. Oh wow, you can get phone numbers in the lighthouse? I didn't know that. There's a lot of phone numbers I didn't get before. Let's see who we can delete. There's gotta be someone we can delete. Let's go ahead and delete Todd Camper. Gina Picnicker called us for a rematch, and the only reason I haven't gone back is because it's quite a ways to go. And I think she only had Hoppip, so like, I do want to go refight her for some extra cash, but it's not high on the priority list right now. Lots of wild Pidgeys, huh? Let's go ahead and use Cleo. She's about 2 levels from evolving into her final form. It could be very, very powerful if we went ahead and got her that high. Also, I noticed I probably missed this hidden item somewhere, but we haven't found any rare candies in Gen 2, have we? If I had a rare candy right now, I would like do all these tower trainers, these lighthouse trainers, into Cleo until she hit 29, and then I'd rare candy her in a heartbeat. And get her final form. Oh yeah. Take these Pidgeys out. Take them out. Oh, there's a bit of a trick to going all the way up to Lighthouse. Well, that's interesting. Well, clearly you have to go down to go up. Or just use the stairs, who knows. Let's see. I want to switch the order. Uh-huh. I really like the gentleman sprite. Something about the way the hat looks. That's how I feel when I play Pokemon now. I'll turn 36 this year. I'm an old man. I need a hat. I don't have a mustache, but I have a beard. I've been thinking about trying to incorporate a camera overlay of my face to make my videos have that personal draw-in, right? Like, because no matter how somebody looks, a lot of the more successful YouTube channels lead with a face, right? If you can associate a face with a channel, the channel is more successful. And, of course, not every channel does, but it's not exactly like I'm putting out super high quality stuff, so like any amount of quality I could add, if it's not too hard, might be good. Of course, the recording program I currently use doesn't have an option for that, because I'm not actually using OBS, I'm just using the Xbox Game Bar. Jasmine used to use rock Pokemon like Onix, huh? How about that? She's the city's gym leader, and this lady's gonna bring her back to the gym. So do you have steel Pokemon? Last Connie? No, you have a Meryl. You're gonna bring her back to the gym to fight her, then? Anybody would be worried if his or her own Pokemon were hurt. I'll pray for the Pokemon here so Jasmine can come back to the gym. That's so weird that, Jasmine must be worried sick about the Pokemon here. She won't even smile these days. Oh. Oh, come on. Just give me the level game. You know you want to. You know you have to. I kinda wish every trainer battle theme could just be the Rocket Grunt theme. Of course, I guess that would make the Rocket Grunt theme not feel special. He's high and his birds are in their prime. Okay, Dennis. If you say so. I'm sure you hear my chair creaking. The chair that I had switched to didn't creak, because it was new. But screws in it broke. They broke at the head, and now the screw part's stuck inside of the screw. And the chair is at risk of having the back fall off at any time. And so I had to get this old chair. And, I don't feel like it's gonna last that much longer either. Oh, look, a Pharaoh in all its Pharaoh in all its glory. So I guess we're gonna get the Fly HM in Cyanwood. Hey, damn, look, a rare candy, but now we're so close to 30 anyway, I'm not gonna use it. Okay, so yeah, we definitely have to go down to go up. I think it's a pretty simple solution. We just go down right here, fight this sailor, and then go up. And this sailor better give my Cleopatra enough XP to evolve. Oh, he's not gonna. What a slut. Doesn't he know that other trainers exist to feed me? And to power up my team? What do you mean he's just a script in a video game and he doesn't actually exist? Huh. Okay, one more sailor. Cool. I wanted to battle Jasmine. She's not up to it now, so how about you? And everyone at this lighthouse really likes Jasmine. She must be quite the personality. Alright, there we go. Let's use somebody else. Let's use Blue Wind. He needs to catch up. Especially so I can just finally let him evolve. to sleep, enemy Machop. You stand no chance against me. I double resist your type. Suck up that Machop juice. Machop looks like grayish brown, or like a shadowed gray. He's like not blue like he normally is. They could have very easily made him blue. I don't know why they chose to make him look almost like he's made out of stone or mud. Wonder how Machoke's gonna look in this generation, color-wise, or well, in silver anyway. Oh, Poliwhirl. We have... Our dual type is advantageous against both of his types. To sleep. And then we seed. We do the same strategy every time, because this is what our happy does. How does he evade an attack while asleep? Come on now, what is this? Well, this is gonna take a minute. But with Leech Seed, I don't think his water gun can even out-damage the Leech Seed, so we're just gonna tackle now. We're not even gonna bother putting him back to sleep. Bubble's even weaker than water gun, so... Also, if you're somehow unfamiliar with Leech Seed, once you seed a Pokemon, until they're switched out, they're seeded forever. And any Pokemon on your team that fights the seeded Pokemon will receive the health absorb. So it's actually a really good move. Hey, and we don't want to prevent this because she learns a move upon evolving. Schwing, one of the coolest Pokemon of Gen 2, and one of the strongest. And it's not available in Crystal version. Air Cleopatra evolved into Ampharos. Trying to learn Thunder Punch. Hell yeah. Let's get rid of Cotton Spore. We weren't using it anyway. And Blue? No, you're not allowed to evolve yet, still. Not until level 30, bub. Okay. Look at that. She's broken the 100 HP threshold. And she has hella good special attack. And pretty good special defense. Decent defense. And then her speed and her physical attack are lacking. But that's okay. And now that she can learn punch moves, I think we might be able to teach her Ice Punch. Oh, it would be so great if we could teach her Ice Punch, because it would give her coverage against ground. I don't know why she's not allowed to learn it when she can learn Thunder Punch, but you know, whatever. If there's any other trainers left to fight, we'll let Blue win to try to take care of them. Oh, hey, a Great Ball. How about that? Oh, no, this is the top. This is Jasmine. Oh, there's items up here. And we're getting the town music, too. And there's a meal on a table. And a bed. Does the Pokemon up here use the bed? Like a person? Amphi. Palu, Palu. Its breathing is terribly labored. This Pokemon always kept the sea lit at night, but it suddenly got sick. It's gasping for air. I understand that there is a wonderful pharmacy in Cyanwood, but that's across the sea. And I can't leave Amphi unattended. May I ask you to get some medicine for me, please? Okay, so she's requested that we get medicine. And since we can surf now on our Quillfish, we can go do that. But honestly, before I progress such a thing, such a way, such a manner, didn't we see an item somewhere that we were like missing? Yeah, I thought we did. TM34. What is that? Swagger. Ah, that's an interesting move. You raise the opponent's Pokemon's attack power by 2 stages, but it automatically confuses them. And the idea is you just raise their attack stat. When a Pokemon hits themselves in confusion, they use their own attack stat against their own defense stat. And so you've raised their attack, and you're making them hurt themselves. And so it's a gambling move. You gamble that they won't hit you, and alternatively, you're using it on special attack-oriented Pokemon, like Psychic Pokemon, to make them hit themselves like a nerd. But yeah, let's pretend we don't have Quillfish, or we don't have any water Pokemon still, and we can't go across the ocean. Because there's... well, it kind of doesn't make any sense. But basically, I want to go find a particular fisherman that's on the other way. If we went the other way from Ekrutik, what would we wind up doing? Because in Generation 2, you could do just that. I like the music on that route. Of course, instead of just going straight east, let's go ahead and go back. Let's backtrack a little bit here. We're gonna fight Gina Picnicker, and then we're gonna delete her out of her phone. Because I don't think her Pokemon are gonna have done anything for us. And I guess because it's Friday night and it's past midnight, we can participate in the bug catching contest again already? Because apparently it's every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. You know, I thought it was just Tuesday and Saturday, but apparently it's every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And oh man, it's already changed over to Saturday, so I don't think if we went to Union Cave that we would get to fight or find the Pokemon that's in there. I guess I could look that up. I'm pretty sure it's only Fridays though. Oh, yep, she's just still level 9 Hotbips. Yeah. Yep, it's only Fridays. I put off recording for too long after my wife went to bed and missed out on our chance to get the Friday only Pokemon. Well, to spoil it a little bit, it's in the bottom of the cave in the water. You have to have Surf to get it, and it's a Lapras. And it would probably be a real big pain to catch anyway, so perhaps we can go get it to complete our Pokedex anyway. But it is also not the water Pokemon that I have in mind, because it is a Kanto Pokemon, however rare it might be. Oh, you can't seed. You can't seed other grass Pokemon, I guess. Huh. You're right, you can't win. But basically, she doesn't give enough money anymore, and her Hoppip are never going to level up, so they aren't worth fighting for. Alright, let's do the contest again, why not? Man, I can't believe I missed going back to Union Cave today. I kind of made a point to start the Let's Play for this early this week so that I would have Surf by Friday, so that on Friday I could go back to Union Cave and get it. And I forgot all about it. Because it's not something I actually thought about or cared about in other playthroughs. Ooh, a Pinsir. We could use that for Pokedex. Although it's not level 14, so we can't win the contest with it. You're not shiny, so we can't win the contest with you either. I don't know what happens if we win the bug catching contest twice. I normally only do it once per playthrough and then never care about it ever again, but like if we want to complete our Pokedex, it's the only place to get Butterfree in this version. And let's try getting Butterfree right now. We're not going to hit it at all, we're just going to leave its HP full and throw balls at it while it's asleep, and hope that we catch it. Okay, cool. £71? Jesus Christ, that's a heavy butterfly. Okay, so we're just going to end the bug catching contest there. Bugger Dawn, caught a Kakuna. Picnicker Cindy, caught a Metapod. Well, clearly we gotta be the winner again, right? That's right, motherfuckers. We won with a Butterfree, because you guys are incompetent. Another Sunstone. Okay, multiple Sunstones. Bring it on. I don't mind. I'm gonna have to look up which Pokemon evolve with the Sunstone, because I only remember a single one that does. And we'll name our female Butterfree Butsy. Okay, that's strike one, Derek. This wasn't a battle rematch, so get bent. Okay. You didn't have a rematch for me, did you? No, you didn't. Okay. Oh. Okay, got startled by my wife waking up. You know what? We want to explore that cave a little. Well, no, we don't care about exploring that cave right now. We're mission-oriented. Our first time surfing. And in Gen 2, they make your surfing Pokemon always look like Lapras. Oh, come on. There we go. Goldfish, 2 foot, 33 pounds. That's a big goldfish. A strong swimmer is capable of swimming non-stop up fast streams at a steady speed of 5 knots. I think Goldeen would taste good. Oh, hey, there's berry bushes behind Cut. That's another entrance to Mount Mortar. Basically, if you somehow got Strength and Rock Smash and the ability to use them, and were exploring through Mount Mortar successfully without Surf somehow, you could come out here. But since we went ahead and got Surf, we can just bypass Mount Mortar entirely and not really care about it for now. And let's look at the route we're on. Almost to the route we want to be on. We're looking for Fisherman Walt on Route 40. 44. And we're sneaking by because, well, while the game allows you to come over here and do everything in Mahogany Town, including the... Oh wait, we're not going to be able to go to Route 44, are we? Until we solve problems here, right? Oh. Okay, will you let me pass if I bought it from you? No? It's a little bit annoying. Let me see. When does Route 44 become available? We might actually have to do some event here. Because this is where we get the water Pokemon that I'm seeking. Which, honestly, I thought he was going to be in the ocean near Olivine. But, let me double check and make sure the fisherman we're looking for is not on Route 43. Yeah, it says he's on Route 44, so we'll have to do other things. I heard that a red Gyarados appeared at the lake. That's odd, since even ordinary Gyarados are rare in that lake. My favorite radio program? I'd say Pokemon Music. While visiting Mahogany Town, try a Rage Candy Bar. What's the Rage Candy Bar even do? Heals Pokemon by 20 HP, so it's basically a potion. The experiment worked like a charm. Magikarp are just worthless, but Gyarados are big money makers. Welcome, how may I help you? Oh look, he's selling a Slowpoke tail for 9,800. In addition to regular Pokeballs, which we will buy 11 of, because why not? What if we sell him that Rage Candy Bar? Oh, okay, no, we won't get rid of it then. It's a heal item, but we will sell this HP up. And this X speed. This is a spooky shop, to be honest. And we can't go to the gym here. Oh, okay. Oh, what about the Pokemon Center? Hey, he's doing exactly what I'm doing. This is, what, the second or third time the game has suggested doing that? You know, if we count in Gen 1 told us about it, I think, at least twice. So, maybe it's a good idea to do on your playthrough. Delayed gratification? What's this old man say? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we can go check that out, since we can't go to the route I want to go to. We'll try to avoid the trainers up here for now, although I guess there's no real reason to avoid them. Oh, hello. Hold it there, mister. The toll is 1,000 to go through. Thank you, sir. We really just paid $1,000 to come to the Lake of Rage? Ridiculous. Would you get this? Some Lex guy made fun of my Pokemon. Darn it, my Pokemon's great. Oh hey, our rival is actually being noticed by people in the world. Dude, he made fun of a Nidoking? Well, it is only level 19. Haha, that's not going to be very effective. Double kick's one of the better moves in his moveset, so at least he's got that right. One attack, 65 power, so it's not bad. Nidoking itself has like 400, I want to say it's 480 base stat or something. So it's actually a fairly strong Pokemon. It's like as strong as a starter. The only real issue with it is its natural moveset. I don't think is ever good. You basically have to teach it Earthquake with a TM, and then other moves, and it can learn a lot of moves, so it's still really good. It's just, it really is up to you to make it good. If you want an instant gratification Pokemon, Nidoking is your big ticket guy. In pretty much every generation he's in, to be honest. Unless you can't get a Moonstone for reasons unknown. We've been over this, Blue. You're not allowed to evolve until level 30. But yeah, so a common critique you'll hear about Gen 2 Pokemon is that when you get to Ecruteak City and there's the split, the Pokemon you start to encounter are all relatively the same level in trainers, because you could have gone either way on the split, right? Because you could technically get to Mahogany Town by getting through Mount Mortar, but like I said, I'm pretty sure Mount Mortar requires you to get Strength, so I don't know exactly how you would do that, since you have to go to Olivine first to get the Strength HM, but I guess maybe if you didn't have a Water Pokemon at all, and just were like obstinate about it, you know, you'd hit this point where the game tells you to go to Cyanwood across the ocean, and it's given you 2 fishing rods, and has had you encounter at least 1 or 2 wild water Pokemon, with also the possibility of you having your starter Pokemon be a water Pokemon. So you'd have to have the non-water starter, you would have had to not catch a Wooper, not fished for anything, and then still be unwilling to fish anything for anything when told to go over the water, get the Strength HM from the sailor, and then backtrack to see if you could go the other way through the cave through Mount Mortar. And even then, I'm not sure if you can actually go all the way through Mount Mortar without Surf. But yeah, people complain that the trainers are too weak because there's 2 different ways to go, and they decided to not level scale the ones near Mahogany Town to a higher level. Oh cool, it's a crater lake. And you could catch lively Magikarp that are enticed by the meteorites. Okay. I thought Gyarados were usually blue. The Gyarados are angry, it's a bad omen. No, okay, oh hey look, we can see the red Gyarados from the shoreline. Let's see, if you want to see what's up with that red Gyarados, obviously you would have to at least get a water Pokemon at this point, right? So either way, you know, it's time to surf, it's time to have water Pokemon. And this red Gyarados kind of functions like the Sudowoodo encounter that we had just a little while ago, to be honest. and it's why you shouldn't bother with the Magikarp grind in Generation 2. You'll notice I saved the game because I want the red Gyarados. And this red Gyarados, you saw that shiny circle that happened on it? It's your introduction to shiny Pokemon. It is the first shiny Pokemon most people will ever encounter. And I did not realize that for years. I thought this was just a special in-game event, Red Gyarados. I didn't realize that Gyarados is... You can actually get other Red Gyarados. This is just his shiny form. And if you think about it, it's literally just a Gyarados that kept his Magikarp coloring, so there's that. Ouch, that's going to do 40 damage, but at least it's not going to kill us. Okay. We have slept it. And I don't know what our best play here is. We could easily kill it with Cleopatra, but we want to catch it. So I'm hoping it stays asleep and that we can hit it with Rock Throw for super effective damage because it's half flying and get it down into the red in a single hit. Oh, nope, its level difference is quite there. Okay. Okay. I think we whittle it with other moves now. Because a crit Rock Throw could kill it. And I don't want to have to reload the save. Because I don't know if that would interrupt the recording or not. I don't think it would, but I haven't tried to do it before. Okay, so he's gonna be into the red now, right? No? No, okay. Well, we'll take this opportunity to use the Super Potion on Blue Wind, because he's our sleeper. We need to sleep this thing to catch it. Although, we will just... hold on, if it confuses itself and hits itself, it's gonna kill itself. So... I wanna let it kill King Petrus so that we get a free swap. And hopefully Blue Wind can live through a Thrash. Okay, don't kill yourself, please. Thank goodness. Okay, that worked out perfectly somehow. Now we're just gonna go ahead and go for broke and use these Ultra Balls. Because surely they have a higher catch rate than the Great Balls in this gen. Surely they fix that problem. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I think that was our easiest catch ever. But it was close. Gyarados. And you see in the Pokedex entry that's how it's supposed to look. Blue and gold. Atrocious. 21 feet, 4 inches, 518 pounds. I think Gyarados has gained 26 pounds between the generations for average Gyarados size. That's interesting. Once it appears, it goes on a rampage. It remains enraged until it demolishes everything around it. Yeah, we will name this red Gyarados. I'm blanking on synonyms for red. Let's see, red in Japanese. Okay. Aka? Aka? How do you say that? Aka. And what about Star? Now what about Red Star? Okay, so yeah, we'll name him Aka. Apparently it becomes Boshi when you put it into the word. Akaboshi. Red Star. Clark obtained a red scale. Huh. Bill's calling me. Hi Clark, it's me, Bill. Thanks for using my storage system. That last Pokemon filled your box up. You'll have the boxes if you want to be. This lake is full of Gyarados, but nothing else. So the Magikarp are being forced to evolve. Did you come here because of the rumors? You're Clark? I'm Lance, a trainer like you. I heard some rumors, so I came to investigate. I saw the way you battled earlier, Clark. I can tell that you're a trainer with considerable skill. If you don't mind, could you help me investigate? What if we say no? Oh, well, if you change your mind, please help me. Yes, excellent. It seems that the lake's Magikarp are being forced to evolve. A mysterious radio broadcast coming from Mahogany Town is the cause. I'll be waiting for you, Clark. What the hell did he do to leave? Was that a teleportation? Like, I don't know what he just did. Oh, Venonat. We don't have one of those. You can catch those in the bug catching contest, though. Let's see. We'll sleep it. I'm tempted to just kill it, though, to get Blue Wind another level. I'm getting real tired of him only having tackle. Okay, sleep it again. Stay asleep, you slut. We'll leave your fate up to chance. Gonna siege you. I knew you were gonna hurt me. That's why I seeded you. Oh dear. Okay, it's not gonna live much longer. Oh. Shit. Okay, we do have to kill it, right. Bill just called us. I'm stupid. Well, I did want to get you Venonat, but, we can't just auto-switch our box with our Pokegear in the field for some reason, so... Blue Wind is evolving. No, he's not. No, I did not want to fight a fisherman. Fisher Marvin. Oh, for the love of God. Mormon, it entered level 10? I don't know how to process this. I can't just tackle spam because even a level 10 Magikarp probably has higher defense than my Hoppip has attack. And I don't have stab on tackle. Oh my god. Training a Pokemon like Hoppip can be very annoying. Of course, there's no point in sleeping the Magikarp because it doesn't even have tackle yet, so it can't even hurt us. point of sleeping them is so that they can't get to Blue Wind's low defense. Yeah. Oh, okay. A level 10 Gyarados? Well, I guess, okay, it's diegetic. They're being forced to evolve by the radio signal, and I guess it's evolving Magikarp even at low level. Oh, but it already has Thrash? Jesus. Okay, well, I mean, that's good for us, because it'll eventually confuse itself. That's a 90 power normal type move. We are saved entirely by a level difference there. And the fact that trainer Pokemon have any IVs. We're just going to synthesis. We're going to let it confuse itself, and then we'll start tackling it. Even though it's nighttime, synthesis mixed with Leech Seed ought to keep us pretty healthy. Oh, Hoppip is a surprisingly good Pokemon. I'm still kicking myself that it was actually my first ever shiny and I didn't realize it. Also, you might be thinking that the red Gyarados is the water Pokemon I wanted to come and get. But if you notice, if you paid attention, I was trying to go past Mahogany Town to Route 44. Dude, this dude's Gyarados didn't really stay confused at all. But yeah, there's a fisherman that can trigger a fishing event if he calls us randomly if the game decides that it's happening, and we can get another late game water Pokemon that you're not intended to be able to get until the post game. Now that we have the that's gonna hurt more than the last one. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to Cleo because she's got plenty of HP. Look at her being a golden goddess, basically. I'm gonna use this revive because I really want to get XP on Blue Wind. I want to get him up to 30 so I can let him evolve because his stats are just so low that it's starting to become a problem. Like, he can't even do his rigmarole as well as I want him to be able to. Look at that Thunder Punch. It is a cool ass move. She's got stab bonus on it too, so it's 112 power for her. And against the Gyarados, it's 448 power because he is quadruple weak to lightning. And Magikarp isn't even worth enough XP to split, so we're just gonna kill him. But yeah, that's Ampharos. Ampharos is so good. So beautiful. So pretty. I do kind of miss Mareep's, like, fleece, but it's just so good looking. More effective than an Ultra Ball for efficient Pokemon, you say? Okay, okay. Oh, hey look, the game wants us to have a Mareep before the Red Gyarados fight. How about that? They're like, here, get something that's quad effective against Gyarados. Now, what I am willing to do with the Red Gyarados is I'm willing to use it as a fill-in Pokemon, to be my surfer, basically, until we can get the Pokemon that I really want from Route 44, which, if the phone event never happens at a good time, we might not actually get as early as I would like to have it. So that's a little sad, but you know, it could be worse. Oh, cool, a full restore. Oh, there's a cut bush back here. And I don't think any of the Pokemon I have right now can learn cut, and even if there are ones that can, I don't want them to be the one to learn cut. So let's just remember this spot for later, I suppose. Honey, I've already been to Lake of Rage. Picnic or Tiffany? And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? She said, I think I remember the film. And as I recall, I think we both kinda liked it. And I said, well, that's the one thing we've got. Da-na-na-na-na-na. We're gonna need to hit up a Pokemon Center soon for our Hoppip, because he's almost out of, or she's almost out of her moves that make the magic happen. Minimize all you want. You can't switch out because you're your trainer's only Pokemon, so Leech Seed will eventually kill you. Congratulations. You've lost. Omae Wamu Shinderu. You are already dead. Are there any ways other than switching out to remove Leech Seed? No, I don't want to. You only have a Clefairy and you're never gonna level it up. And you're kind of in an out of the way spot. And holy crap, Wild Noctowl. Oh, our box is still full. God damn it. That's okay though, we get good XP. Ouch. No. We'll just have to brute force it now. And Synthesis, if we get into trouble from its extremely strong peck. Ouch. Looks like our Leech Seed heals about half the damage its peck deals. That was 16. Yeah, and Leech Seed is healing 8, so... Phew! Cotton Spore? You're already a fast as fuck Pokemon. You do not need to slow hardly anything down. Also, Cotton Spore is one of those moves that was new to Gen 2, as far as I'm aware. And, dude, I don't want to pay you 1,000, you slut. I just wanted this stupid item. Well, we'll get to stop paying them 1,000 soon enough. Oh, damn. Oh, Sandshrew. We have a distinct type advantage against him. We'll just use all our tackles and hope for the best. Ugh, jeez. Keep tackling. Ouch. Let's synthesis. No, the nighttime. Whew. Hoppip is better during the day. No, that's not supposed to work on me because I'm flying. You slutty Sandshrew. I'm supposed to have the advantage. Those defense girls are gonna make this take the rest of my tackles. Ouch. Well, at least we know we can live through a crit. I don't know what the trainer thought he was doing, but I'll take it. Sand Slash, whoa! Let's see, who would be our best bet there? Cleopatra... no, just probably our Eevee. Definitely our Eevee. Swift can't miss, bitch. Nah, there's no way we can beat this Zubat with just 14 HP. Let's use our starter son, though. Cinderlord is being caught up to in level, and that's not a bad thing, but, you know, usually your starter's way higher level than your other Pokemon. Alright. What? Cinderlord is evolving. No, he's not. Alright. Still can't go to the gym. Oh, right. We have to switch boxes first, huh? Wait, can we just move Pokemon to a different box, or... whatever. Let's look at the stats on that Butterfree that won us the contest. That's the first time I've won with Butterfree, actually. Huh. Kinda decent, but it's... Huh. $34.88 to level up. Thrash, Bite, Dragon Rage, and Leer. 88 attack. Holy balls. 71 special defense. Pretty nice. But as you may notice, in Gen 2, they decided to balance Gyarados out by severely lowering its special attack. In Gen 1, it had special stat that's more in line with what its special defense is now, but part of doing the special split was to balance certain Pokemon out. And that's how they chose to do it. So... Oh, he's holding a burnt berry. Okay, that's cool. Okay, we'll just switch back to box 3 so we can catch for a while without having to switch. How many boxes do we got? Okay, 14 boxes. That's enough to hold 280 Pokemon, so we could even catch repeats if we needed to. Akaboshi. Yep. Pretty cool. Also, I don't know if it would help Beach Seed, but let's make Blue Wind hold the Miracle Seed. So it's supposed to boost Grass-type moves, and Miracle Seed and Sleep Powder are both Grass-type moves. Obviously, they're status effect moves, so I don't know if that really helps them. But hey. Alright, and of course, we're going to teach the Red Gyarados Surf, because even though its special attack is lower than it once was, Surf is still a stupidly powerful move. And we're gonna get rid of Leer. Can Gyarados learn Cut? No. Can he learn Flash? Also, no. We could teach it to Cleo, but I don't want to teach it to Cleo. Alright. And since we solved the problem at the lake, can we just go by now? No, we can't. No thanks. Okay. Dragonite Hyper Beam. Holy shit. He fucked that guy's day up. What took you, Clark? Just as I thought, that strange radio signal is coming from here. The stairs are right here. Clark, we should split up to check this place. I'll go first. Ark, you found the secret stairway. Urgh, that guy's dragon Pokemon are tough. Well, I know what you're wondering, viewer. You're wondering, is that the same Lance from Gen 1? And the answer is yes. Okay. Yeah, Hoppip's stats are really, really low. But we're gonna continue on, because we do want it to... Hey, intruder alert! Oh, and we're treated to the badass rocket fight theme. Gotta love it. Oh hey, level 17. These rockets are a bit stronger than the ones at Slowpoke Swell, huh? But imagine how much weaker they would feel. Like, they're already lower than every Pokemon in our party. And if we did what we were supposed to do and sail across the sea to Cyanwood and do the gym in Cyanwood and then sail back across the sea and do the gym in Olivine before we came here, it wouldn't be an earth-shatteringly high amount more of XP. But, it would be more, and so these things would be even more of a joke. But I mean, come on, it's Team Rocket. I know in Gen 1 they had some surprisingly high-leveled Pokemon relative to our team because I did the Saffron section early, but, you know, how good are they really? Dang, I failed. It's my turn, there's no escape. Didn't Lance come down here before us? Why is he not fighting a bunch of rocket grunts? Now who knows, he was able to teleport fly off into the sky. Oh no, we're confused. No. No. Let's switch out. Get fucked, Zubat. Yeah, we'll switch back to blue. See if we can't seed this Grimer. And then synthesis back up to full health, and then just take it the rest of the way out. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, dang. Well, drat. Boom. Yeah, if I remember right, Sludge is a 90 power poison move. Unless I'm thinking of Sludge Bomb. Either way, Sludge Bomb, strong poison moves. And Grimer, of course, has Stab on them. Surveillance cams are in the Pokemon statues. Will keep appearing until you trip a secret switch. Well, surely... you you guys would run out of grunts eventually, right? You just can't have an endless amount of them. Okay, so every time we see the statues, if we don't want to hear the cool-ass battle theme, we can avoid walking in front of them. But, it's more XP, right? So, this was once a ninja hideout. There are traps can confound intruders like you. Intriguing. Oh. Scientist. Scientist Jed. What a name. Let's see, he's steel slash electric. So he could be real bad news bears, because we're part flying. Well, no, we resist electric slightly. Either way, we're confused, so we're just gonna switch out and kill him in one hit with fire. Ouch, you jerk. Yay! One level closer to where we want to be. No, I'm not even gonna bother switching back. Yeah, I remember my first experience with Gold and Silver was actually a friend of mine named Richie, who was, I think, in my Cub Scout group for a bit. Or maybe he was in a Cub Scout group in the same county and I met him at summer camp. But I got to know him in 4th grade, I think it was. And he was able to get Gold and Silver right away because his parents just bought him wherever he wanted right away. And so he was playing, I don't remember if he was playing Gold or Silver, but you know, he was playing one of them. And he thought Flame Wheel was the coolest attack of all time. And me, having only played Gen 1 at that time, I also thought Flame Wheel was the coolest move of all time. Uh-huh. Warped back to the entrance, huh? Team Rocket Oath. Steal Pokemon for profit, exploit Pokemon for profit. All Pokemon exist for the glory of Team Rocket. Now, that is what they said in the first game, that Pokemon exists for Team Rocket. An interesting thing to consider, I suppose. I love their theme too much to want to not battle them. Like, it's ridiculous that they think that I would ever not want to battle them in Gen 2. No disabling my moveset, Drowsy. That is illegal. What's not illegal is you staying asleep until I tackle you to death. Slowly but surely you will die. You are already dead. Shazam. really feel like fighting Zubat with you. Let's use our Pseudo-Wudo, get him a little bit of XP. He doesn't get confused and start beating himself up. Having that feeling that you get in role-playing video games sometimes where before you get a character they're ridiculously strong and then after you get them they're weak. And it's actually not the fault of Pseudo-Wudo or anything, it's just the fact that you can only train one Pokemon at a time. Unlike in a typical RPG where you get all of the members, you get like 3 or 4 members XP at a time. Zubat. I don't like the Zubat matchup because it takes a lot of resources out of Hoppip, and it's not a lot of XP. But yeah, like, this Pseudo-Wudo wiped our team. And it's not that it's bad, I mean, I could have been using it more, but, oh, it's gonna have Sludge, and that's gonna hurt. Yeah, whatever. We'll see if we can't sleep it right off the bat. There we go. Sleep, you stupid Grimer. Sleep. I actually thought Grimer and Muck were actually kind of cool Pokemon, even though they're just like, you know, slimes with eyes and hands. But I've never really seriously used one. I've caught them before, both of them, but I've never seriously used one. Poison's one of those types that just doesn't stick out as being exceptionally powerful. And that's funny because in Gen 1 and Gen 2 there are people dedicated to using it as a type. And that's gonna kill us. Nope, not quite. Okay, cool. Oh, but it did poison us, which is not cool. Rattata. Yeah, we'll switch. Bro, why didn't you evolve it into Eradicate? Low kick it. Bam. Alright, a level for our Pseudo-Wudo. Yeah, I know, guy. You don't have to tell me. But it's literally only 2 rockets per statue, so it's not really that big of a deal. Let's see, Poison Cure Berry. Excellent. And let's use that Rage Candy Bar. Don't like the rocket-based theme as much in Gen 2, I'll be honest. It's not as cool as the rocket-based theme was in Gen 1. However, of course, the rockets having their own unique battle theme now that absolutely slaps more than makes up for it. I like the Drowsy matchup. I don't think it's a bad matchup at all for Hoppip. Hoppip is faster. Drowsy's relatively weak with a bad moveset. Has a lot of HP for Leech Seed to take advantage of. And is susceptible to Sleep Powder. That's a beautiful thing. I can't remember. Was Hoppip able to learn Headbutt? It might have been a good idea Saved us a little bit of heartache if we had bought another Headbutt TM and Headbutt Hoppip in place of Tackle. We'd have less PP, but the move would be twice as powerful, so... And cause flinching, so that would be a cool thing. That could cause seizures, and the epileptic... Whew. Oh, don't confuse my rocketry, you jerk. Don't be confused. There you go. Oh, but you missed. Come on, just drop the rocks on the bat. You know you wanna. There you go. Rocket Grunt was defeated. You're damn right you failed. It's my turn, there's no escape. Thanks for bringing your boombox with you. Something I was thinking about today was the fact that, you know, back in the day on Game Boy and Game Boy Color, you know, Game Boys ran on batteries, and so, you know, your playtime was actually somewhat limited if your parents were unwilling to buy you new batteries. And there was definitely a lot of situations all the way up into the Game Boy Advanced era, because Game Boy Advance also ran on AA batteries, where I was scrounging for batteries in order to be able to play Pokemon. And it's something that's kind of missing from today's Pokemon, because ouch. Because all these old ones are now played on emulators and ROM hacks and stuff, and you don't have to worry about that. And then also the newer ones are on like DS, 3DS, and stuff like that, and Switch. And so like you do have to worry about whether your system's, if you're playing handheld, is charged or not. But you know, you can just plug it into the wall and never have to worry about it ever again. And you know, back in the day, Gen 2 was this really involved, you know, hard catching, more involved Pokemon battles with way more, you know, sleep paralysis and that sort of stuff. You know, stuff taking longer, and you know, there'd be nights where you'd be running out of batteries, and it just struck me that that hadn't happened in a long time. It's not been something I've experienced for a long time. Alright. Found nugget. Alright. Money. Uh-oh, here we go. Where do they even come from? Wise man wonders. Alright, the best matchup of the Team Rocket Pokemon. No, not disable. Well, you're already seated, so you have done nothing. It'd be awesome if this guy just had a second drowsy. I would love that. He's not gonna just have a second drowsy though, is he? It's a Zubat, of course. Because why wouldn't it be? Fine, I'll play your Zubat matchup. You jerk. Okay. Don't hit yourself. Thank you. Yay! Yeah, you failed. You silly Billy. It's my turn, there's no escape. It's kind of crazy how there's like no variety in their teams at all. It's like, it's either the drowsy Zubat, the Zubat, Rattata, drowsy, or whatever teams. Even the teams in Gen 1 Team Rocket had more variety. Particularly in Saffron building, you know, they had some teams had Machoke and Machop. They had Hypnos, they had Drowsies, they had Zubats, they had Golbats. They had Wheezing? Yeah, Coughing, Wheezing. And I think Grimer and Muck. But yeah, like in different configurations, and you know what? Not even gonna deal with you, you stupid sludge having poison bastard. Oh, you're hardening. Okay. Who knew goop could harden? Oh. Disable, you jerk. Not my flame wheel. Rattata. It's kind of funny, like we're doing all this training to get Blue Wind to 30 so I can let him evolve finally. And then like after I evolve him, I'm probably not going to use him for quite a while because I'm tired of doing his dance. But we want to keep him, we want to get him to high level because we want to be able to use Sleep Powder on stuff we want to catch as the game progresses. And you see, the thing is if we let him evolve as soon as possible, he wouldn't learn the move I want him to get until like, I think like 39 or something. Yes, I know surveillance thingies are in the thingies. Please shut up. Okay, so we could go down, but we could also step on this and be back up here and go get our Cyndaquil healed up. We don't have any antidotes, and we don't have enough healing items to just let him stay poisoned for the whole rest of the rocket hideout. Thank goodness the statues don't reset though. Interesting that that one rocket guy is standing right over there. He didn't rush at us. I'm also thinking with that rare candy I got, I'm either gonna... I'm probably, when Blue Wind hits 30, I'm going to let him evolve, because he'll have learned the move I want, and then I'm just going to use the rare candy on him to make him evolve again, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be higher than his final stage evolution level. Because I'm pretty sure that he first evolves at 18, and then at 25. But I might have misremembered that. Let's see. Hoppip, Gen 2. I don't want to fight a Zubat. Oh, level 18 and then level 27. So yeah, he's the level that he should be to be fully evolved. But like I said, if we let him fully evolve, oh, it actually takes until 44 for him to learn the move that we want him to learn. So this little bit of slowdown for him is good for him in the long run, or her, whatever. I'm just so used to my Pokemon being default male or genderless that I just don't. I wind up referring to all of them as guys, but also I named it after a guy in my Final Fantasy XI static group, so that is part of why I keep calling him as well. I wonder if we're missing out on any moves though by letting him stay. I don't think we are, because that influenced my decision. Yeah, no, we're not missing out on any moves from his second form. What about the final form? Nope. Once we get Hoppip to level 30, he will have learned all of his natural moveset. So the only way to change his moveset from this point onward would be to teach him things with TMs. Alright. Yep, and now you're going to say this thing about the Switch because the game doesn't think we understand or something, or the localizers thought we were dumb and replaced Team Rocket's, you know, probably some banal, like, stupid kid with that. By the way, we're almost at 2 hours, so I'm going to stop this recording for now. I'm probably just going to do a back-to-back one. So thanks for watching, stay safe and have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one, which will be really soon.